breakthrough. Many people, they confuse when we talk about breakthrough. For most of people, they think maybe breakthrough is you starting to have what you want to have, like you having that 2 million capital to start your business, or having that 500k to start the business. But for me, when I look it in biblical perspective, I think breakthrough starts from your mind. The first breakthrough human being supposed to make is a mindset breakthrough, because you cannot have $1 million without starting to think about $1 million, without starting to picture yourself with $1 million, without seeing yourself doing something with that $1 million, without seeing yourself making a way to get that $1 million. It means in your head first you have to think like, I need to be this person in the certain time, like in the certain coming time, like in the next 10 years I want to be a very good dancer. In the next 100 years I want to be a millionaire. In the next 5 years I want to be a singer. In the next 4 years I want to have financial freedom. It means you have to think in your head first that you want to be something. After thinking you want to be something, you have to picture yourself being that something that you want to be. Like if you want to be a singer, you have to picture yourself singing in the stage. You have to picture yourself, if you want to be maybe a business woman or a businessman, you have to picture yourself doing that business, being in a meetings, being in a transactions, being in solving people's problem. It means you have to start in your head to think and to be what you want to be, like to picture yourself being that person at that particular time, doing what with what you want to be. After thinking this, and then you will come and look at yourself like, what do I have that will make me to go where I want to be in the next 10 years? What talent do I have? Because talent or something that you're good at is the only thing that will make you go there where you want to be. So let's say you want to be a star. You have to see in yourself, with this talent I have, I'm a cooker, I'm a good cooker, or I'm a good drawer, or I'm a good speaker, or I'm a good singer. With this singing I have, how can I be the star I want to be in the next 10 years? Then after seeing that, that's when you will start to take action of going there. And many of us, we think maybe a person needs to have a lot of money in order to be what she wants to, or he wants to be. But what needed here is the mind of belief. Like in your head you have to believe that I must be someone, and it will take time, yes, it will take a lot of materials, but I know I will sure get there. If you start thinking like this, it means you will start taking steps, baby step, not like jump from here up to where you want to be. You take slowly steps according to the talent you have, because the talent you have, nobody has a certain talent. Everybody was born with something special. There may be 10 teachers, but you are good at teaching in a certain way which is needed in the society. There may be 10 cookers, but you may be the best in cooking something. There may be 100 speakers, but you are good at speaking on something. So you have to find that something that distinguishes you from the other people. When you find that, you have to grow that thing. And you go to the society, you look, where do they need a certain type of thing that you have? Like if you can cook good, where in the society people need this kind of food I can cook? Where in the society people need this kind of songs I'm singing? Where in the society people need this kind of words I speak? After knowing the society, then you can start by offering that thing without expecting much. You have to offer without expecting much. That is the only way for you not to give up on the way. Because if you start expecting much, like they said, if I discover my talent and I go to the society and give to the society, I will get back and I will be a billionaire, or I will be a star. I want to be in no time. No, at first you don't need to expect much, because if you expect much, it will bring disappointment, and those disappointments, they will kill your spirit of doing a thing. But if you don't expect much, I think it means even when much comes in, it will be another way to motivate you to go in another level. When you go to your Bible, you read 2 Kings, verse 4, 2, and 3. So Elijah said to her, "What shall I do for you? Tell me, what do you have in the house?" And she said, "Your maidservant has nothing in the house but a jar of oil." 3. Then he said, "Go borrow vessels from everywhere, from all your neighbors, empty vessels. Do not gather just a few." This woman was a woman who recently lost a husband because they have a lot of debts to pay and they were not able to pay. So the man who was owing them the money killed the man, and he was going to take the kids for slavery in order for the kids to pay the debt which the father was not able to pay. So this woman first, she have a strong belief. She believed that there is a way that I can get out of it. Of course, I'm poor. Of course, I don't have a husband. Of course, I have young kids. Of course, I only have one jar of oil. I have nothing. I don't have even a bread to eat right now. But I know for sure there is a way I can get out of these situations. So the first thing is belief. Like, I know for now I'm stuck here. I know for now I don't have value. I know for now, like, I'm stressed. I know for now there is nothing I can do. But for sure there is a way out of this situation I'm in right now. Like, you have to believe that first. If you believe that, it brings you peace of mind enough for you to think. So if there is a way which I also don't know, what can I do? Then the woman thought, like, oh, there is a man of God. Maybe I can go to talk to that man of God and he will help me out of situation. But first she believed that there is a way. Then she went to Elisha and told Elisha that the story about the husband dying and everything. Then Elisha asked, "What do you have in your house?" It means it doesn't start with what you don't have. It starts with what you have. Regardless how small it is, it starts with it. Elisha didn't ask, like, what do you want to do? Like, what do you want to be? What do you want to solve this problem? He asked, "What do you have in your house?" And the woman said, "I have a little jar of oil." It means Elisha knew that this woman may not have anything, but she has something that we can work out from there to go where she wants to go. Then she told her, "Go borrow the jars from your neighbors. Borrow many, don't borrow just a few." It means in your dream you have to dream high. Don't dream just a little sentence like, okay, now I want to make 1 million and then I want to build a good house. I want to buy a nice car. No, you have to dream big. Like, 20 years later, what do I want to be? 10 years later, what do I want to be? After dreaming further, after dreaming big, that's when you are going to use what you have to start filling those jars. The man of God didn't tell the woman like, go take water and dilute those oil and put them in the jar. No, just oil, undiluted oil, and put the oil, like the drops of oil, in the jar that you collected from your neighbors. It means you have to be contact. Your talent have to be intact. You don't have to add anything in order to make your talent valuable. All you have to do is to see, how can I touch the society with the talent I have? Touching the society is when the woman went to collect the empty jars from the society. It means you have to go to the society and see the needs of the society. What do this society need? And what can I provide to this society with the little I have? Empty jars. Go where they don't have what you have, and offer that thing you have to those people. After offering that thing you have, with time, it will start to pay, because after filling the jars, then Elisha told the woman, like, now go sell the oil, and after selling the oil, go and pay the man what you owe. So it means you don't have to expect big results in a short time. You dreamed big, yes. You started to work out, yes. You are doing the best in your talent without diluting it, without adding any contradiction, any confusion. Because if you add anything out of it, it will confuse you, because it is not a nature of your talent. So your talent have to be intact. Don't add anything that will bring confusion unless you know it very well, unless you know how it will boost your talent to reach where you want to be. So then, after filling the jar, after going to the society and providing what you have, for you it may seem like a small thing. That's why even the woman was like, just a small jar of oil. Like, she also was undervaluing what she have. The first thing, you have to value what you have, regardless how small it looks, regardless how unvaluable it looks. You have to value it, because if you don't value it, nobody else knows that you have that thing that can help them get out of situation. So you may think, oh, they are ignoring me, they don't appreciate, they don't care. How can they care? They don't know what you have. You are the only one who knows what you have, and you know how to use it to help them with their problem. It means the society won't accept you until you go to solve their problems. So you are the only one with the talent, and you are the only one who knows how to use the talent. You have to value your talent and to stand up with your talent and to go provide. After providing, it will touch the society in another level. With time, you go from one song to another song. With time, you go from one customer to two customers. With time, you go from one house to second house. With time, you go from motivating one person to another person. Then, as time goes, your dream will be fulfilled, because you dreamed big. You didn't dream small. But if you dream small, it means you dreamed like, okay, I want to motivate like 10 people. It means after motivating 10 people, you will be satisfied. You will sit down and then you will leave. While you have a talent which was supposed to motivate 100,000 people, while you have a voice which could have touched like the whole world, but you dreamed to sing for the church, you dreamed to sing just for your town, you dreamed to sing just for your city. But you have to dream big, like see yourself next 10 years singing for the world. See yourself for the next 10 years like having a 5-star hotel, saving the world. See yourself very far. That way you will be going step to step, talent after talent, person after person, touching until you reach where you want to be. Can we read the Bible and translate it in our life? We are in the era where we can't move mountains like our grandpa used to do, like to move the mountains, like to make the road on the sea. But we can't do that because God gave us enough intelligence to create the bridges. How can you make a way within in the sea while God gave you intelligence to create a bridge? Just go past the bridge. On those eras, there was no bridges. That's why God gave them talent to make a way in within the sea. In those days, there was no roads. That's why God gave them talent to remove the mountain so they can pass in peace. But now there is road. Why would you want to remove the mountain? You have to just pass through the road. So just use the mountains you have in your life, the small mountains like positive mindset, breakthrough positive mindset. Remove the mountain of negative mindset in your head. Remove the mountain of non-believing. Just few mountains which if you remove in no time, you'll be where you want to be. Thank you for listening. I hope to see you again in the next session. Don't forget to like, to share,